Kimmel, the large orange leprechaun, spent his St. Patrick's Day focused on me, of all people. St. Fatty had an interview with Fox News yesterday, and apparently he's still stewing about a joke I made about him at the Oscars.
What is up with you and Jimmy Kimmel? Because during the Academy Awards, you posted, has there ever been a worse host than Jimmy Kimmel at the Oscars? Less than an average person trying too hard. And he then read that on the air and then took a crack at you. You getting even with him.
And what else did I say? I said some other pretty good things.
What were you getting even with him for all his anti-Trump jokes?
George Slopadopoulos.
Yeah, so proud of himself for typing out George Slopadopoulos, which not only is that a lame nickname, George Stephanopoulos is like the opposite of sloppy. I mean, look at he's fit, he's clean, he's muscular, he's smart. Hey, if you're looking for Slopadopoulos, I mean, this is your sloppy doppy right there. That's, I mean, come on now. He's feeling his head. But I digress. I was trying to make this about me.
No, look, Jimmy Kimmel is every night, he hits me, I guess. His ratings are terrible. He's not a talented guy. I hear he hits me all the time, so I figured I'd hit him because I thought he was a lousy host.
By the way, I was at my niece and nephew's music recital when I got this video. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, Donald Trump has said I'm not talented so many times, Erica's starting to get jealous, but what he doesn't realize is that I love this. I love that this bothered him so much. I love that Fox picked a news guy nobody knows to interview him, and I especially love when he tries to spin the fact that everyone was laughing at him into a positive.
I put it out on Truth, which is on fire, by the way. Truth Social is doing great. I never expected he was going to be reading it. Just prior to the movie of the year, which is the big one, right? That's the big one. I think they get the man, the woman, now the movie of the year. He reads my Truth on air. He reads exactly what you read. And now the big story is that they all begged him not to do it, don't do it. Right. He probably stupidly, you know, he had to act in a short period of time, like minutes, right? He had minutes because he's on air. He sees this thing, and he wants to go out there and he wants to, I guess, confront me in a so. And he ends up reading my Truth. I said, this guy's even dumber than I thought. The thing went viral. It's been all over the world now. And all he had to do is keep his mouth shut.
Yeah. And by the way, you forget why it went viral all over the world. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised you're still... Isn't it past your jail time? Barbie was laughing at you. Not only were they laughing at you on Oscar Sunday, there are now dozens of past your jail time shirts for sale. There are mugs. There are tank tops. There's an Isn't It Past Your Jail Time backpack. People are writing it outside the Trump Hotel. There are billboards. There are billboards in Pennsylvania, in Florida, and there are a lot more to come. But if only I kept my mouth shut. Imagine him telling anyone they should have kept their mouth shut. I mean, that should be on his tombstone. Should have kept his mouth shut. And by the way, I'm not... Hey, maybe, you know what? Maybe you're right about me being dumb. You know, we should take one of those cognitive tests or an IQ test together. Or maybe we could sit down for a long game of Scrabble and find out who has the biglier brain. I would love that. I would love to do that with you. But I get it. He's wounded and he's lashing out. And even though I know his intent was to hurt me, I'm going to focus on the positive things he said.
Now, look, Jimmy Kimmel every night is doing great. He's a talented guy. He's not dumber than I thought.
Thank you. You know what? It's very big of you to admit that. And I'm sorry I ruined your Sunday night with Melania. I know how many great late-night talks you two have.
Our country is being overrun by criminals, by murderers, by drug addicts. They're all coming in through Joe Biden's horrible open border. There's never been a border like this anywhere in the world at any time. He is a disaster as a president. He doesn't understand it. He doesn't understand how bad it is. It's so bad, the whole world is talking about it. There's never been a case like this.
Thank you. Thank you, Slopadopoulos.